In this session, we are going to use a very powerful tool in Excel to make our data visually appealing and decision making easy. Using conditional formatting, it is easy to spot trends, to spot patterns in data using symbols, using colors, using shapes, and so on. Now let's demonstrate dynamic color scales. Say you have a data like this, revenue growth and profit margin. You want to see the differences either in the gains or losses. You highlight the column of interest and you go to the home tab, conditional formatting, or you can use a short key, Alt HL, right? It brings out conditional formatting and you go to color scales. Now I need a color scale that brings out the losses in red, the gains in green, and medium values in yellow, right? So you can choose whatever suits your analysis. And here we have, you can see the different shades of green based on the values. The higher the values, the deeper the green color. The next data formatting feature under conditional formatting we want to look at right now is icon sets. And icon set helps us to understand status. This is sales target. So we want to see those who reached the target, those approaching the target, and those below the target. Icon sets will help with that. Go to home, conditional formatting, and the icon set. We have directional shapes, indicators, and ratings. I'm interested in this one, right? Now, it depends on the column and it depends on the analysis you are working on. This suits what I am doing. So you choose what suits yours, right? So values above 80 have this, while those equal to 80 or approaching 80 from 70 is this, while below 70, that is 69, have this. And it makes spotting the patterns, spotting the difference easy as well as decision making. Now let's look at formula-based conditional formatting in Excel and how it can help us quickly highlight our data. For example, we want to look at the negatives in the growth revenue and the corresponding values in the profit margin. We want to highlight those. You go to the home tab and conditional formatting. Having gotten there, you click on new row. Right, this box comes up. Then you go down to use a formula to determine which cells to format. Now, this is where you enter the formula. Type equals or open a bracket and then click on the revenue. Now, be careful not to use absolute referencing. Remove this one, less than zero. So we're saying if this cell is less than zero, either this cell is less than zero or the one in the profit margin less than zero. One of them. If any of that is true, according to this rule, the formatting or the highlighting should be affected. You go to format. Now, since it's negative or losses, let's use red and then OK. Right. So you can see the negatives in the revenue and the corresponding values, whether they are positive or negative in the profit margin, have been highlighted. Another important feature under conditional formatting in Excel is the use of data bars. This brings out the clear information for decision making. Highlight the column of interest and go to the home tab and click on conditional formatting. Having done that, you go to data bars and choose solid bar. You can choose any of the colors that suit your analysis. As you can see, it is easy to make the decision from here. It's common during data analysis to find top performance, bottom performance, and top item, and so on. Now let's do that here. We want to find the top performing department. Let's use a pivot table. Click on pivot table. Okay, choosing between no worksheet and existing, I choose existing and click here for the location. Okay, right. And if I scroll down here, I now click on department and performance score. I can rename these by double clicking department And same thing can be done here. Right. Highlight these and we want to see the top 10, bottom 10, and so on. Go to the home tab, conditional formatting. You can see top bottom rows here. We have top 10 items. I'm interested in this. Right. So I can choose the color. Say I go with yellow, right? And that's okay for me. And also, if I want to see the bottom 10% performance here, I'll just need to go to the home tab, conditional formatting, top bottom rows, bottom 10. You can see other rows here, right? And that is sufficient here. Let's apply heat map to this employee satisfaction distribution. Highlight the column, go to the home tab and locate conditional formatting, color scales. You can choose the one that suits your interpretation. Right. As you know, heat maps is a visual representation of values using color. With this, you can quickly spot the trend in satisfaction or employee sentiment, the satisfaction levels based on the color. This is high, this is very high, this is very low, this is low, this is low, and so on. There's hardly any better feature for handling cells highlight than conditional formatting in Excel. Let's explore. Highlight the column and go to conditional formatting. You see highlight cells rules. There are different rules here and more rules if you desire. Greater than, let's explore greater than. I need performance score greater than 80, right? And maybe I need a different color. And if the color that I need is not here, I can choose custom format and maybe this. Okay, as you can see, it has been effective. You can choose other rules as well. Maybe less than, I want to see scores less than 60, right? Scores less than 60 and this particular red color, right? And lastly, let's explore conditional formatting for duplicates. If I have duplicate values in this department, I'll highlight the department, go to highlight cells rule and duplicate values. Okay, I can choose, say yellow, and okay. So you can decide to either remove these duplicate copies or keep them. Double thumbs up for you for sticking with the video to this point. Please help me by subscribing and liking the video. In this session, we've covered how to apply dynamic color scales, icon sets, formula-based formatting, data bars, how to use pivot table and conditional formatting. We've applied heat maps. We've looked at cell highlights. A quick tip here when working with conditional formatting, as possible, please avoid applying conditional formatting to large data sets. It can reduce performance in Excel. See you next time. Thank you.